Hi, I'm Sherl from Innergistic. I am a shaman, a Reiki master, and an animal communicator. I'm going to start with talking about the shaman services that we have here. What a shaman does is a shaman actually will ask you, if it's your first time to see a shaman, what I would ask you is, what brought you to see the shaman? So the next question that I will ask you is, when did this start? Because again, nothing happens in the physical body without being an emotional issue first. So whatever trauma that you have experienced in the last year, generally we will find that that's when that pain also started. But the key to healing it is literally finding out what caused it. There is always a causation. The pain, the anxiety, panic attacks, there's always a causation for that. So if we dig deep enough, we can always find the cause, which starts that healing process. So an illumination, I would come in and ask you, again, probably how long have you been holding it? When did it start? And then I will hit these relaxation points that kind of help you bring up the issue. And I will work with that until I feel like you've literally brought all of that issue up. Let's just say it's a trust issue. So once I feel like I have brought that to the surface, you have brought that to the surface, I will find out which chakra you're holding it in, and then I actually will go back and hit the release points at this point, and then come back around, finding the chakra where it's to be released, and illuminate the energy. Now, my part of that session is pretty easy. Your part's not so easy. You have a little bit of homework to do after that, which is about 3 consecutive days of meditating on that issue and then actually releasing it on the 3rd consecutive day. But I have never had anyone come back and tell me it did not work. And we have done some doozies on that, so. Past life regressions, again, past life regressions is finding maybe an ailment that you've had in this lifetime that you have no idea why you're carrying this, no idea why you're afraid of heights. So that is taking you on a shamanic journey where you actually see the lifetime. I just guide you through it. And then you will witness this afterwards. We kind of discuss it and kind of bring a little clarity to it. It's also just not knowing what you're in this lifetime to do, because we do not change in incarnations. If we have always been a natural healer, we will always be a natural healer. Whether that's a doctor, an herbalist, a massage therapist, a surgeon, or a nurse. We don't change fields. We do change jobs. But we remain who we are at the essence of us. Soul retrievals, again, are about finding our life path, what we're actually here to do. Again, it is a shamanic journey that we take. And I do the shamanic journeys by rattling. This is what keeps you in that meditative state. So it's either by rattle or drum. Most of the time I rattle with it. But I actually take you through 4 caves. The first cave that I take you into finds the original wound that you're carrying. The second cave that I take you into is actually where you will find out what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime. And then I take you into a cave where you actually see a lifetime when you lived in your state of grace, the best lifetime that you have. So again, this goes back to literally trying to help us find our path, seeing maybe where we've strayed or what we're supposed to be doing. You might be an accountant when in actuality you are a natural healer. So you're never going to be happy in that job. Until you step into what you came here to do. And that's what most of these modalities do for you. They're spiritual guidance as to what you came here to do. Destiny retrievals are pretty similar to the soul retrievals. All of the shamanic journeys have a little bit of similarity to what you do. But the destiny retrieval, you actually see 3 past lifetimes, or you can, depends on which one you choose. But one of them would be the worst life that you've ever lived. We've all been the perpetrator, we've all been the caretaker, and we've all been the victim. So in this lifetime, if you feel like you're just victimized in whatever you do, well, then that's probably, again, an energy that you're carrying. Once we go and see the destiny retrievals, we pretty much show you the worst lifetime, your best lifetime, and the lifetime where you did the most good. It also helps us to not judge others. Chakra clearings. Everybody should be doing chakra clearings on a daily basis. So we literally have 7 major chakras. Our first chakra is located right at our tailbone. It represents family, finances, security, and survival. So if that first chakra is out, again, it's located right at the tailbone, then you may be having hip problems, lower back problems. Second chakra is located 1 inch below our belly button. That's our sacral. That represents our sexuality and our creativity. It is also where we store emotions. So it's where we carry our babies, it's where our water is, it's where we drown our emotions. Third chakra, located in the center of the tummy here. That is our power center, our generator, our motor, our power center. You walk into a room and you know there's an argument going on or a death has just happened, you're taking it right there in the solar plex. The heart chakra represents self-evolution and unconditional love. Our 5th chakra, located right here, it is standing in our power and speaking our truth. So if we're holding in the I love yous, not speaking what we should be saying, if we're holding in the anger, any of that can just knock that chakra right out. And again, that pain's going to be shoulders, neck area. Each chakra is, again, connected to an organ. So anytime that they are out of balance, we will feel it first physically, then emotionally, then spiritually. So it affects mind, body, and soul. The 6th chakra is located right here, right between the eyes. That's our intuition. And our 7th chakra, located right here, is our connection to source. We are always connected to source. We never lose that. We just forget that we have a connection to source. And that does represent our spirituality, God, Jesus, Buddha, whatever it is that you resonate with. Right, so what a spirit flight allows you to do, and this is something that most people do probably on their deathbed or right before that. Anyone can do it. We do offer the service. But what we do is we literally will open up the body, so the essence of the body literally goes on a spirit flight. So if you're afraid of death, scared to die, this kind of allows you to see what to expect at that point. So we literally open you up and let the essence of you see what the other side is like. If any of you have ever done astral traveling or anything like that, it's very similar to that. It varies on how you may feel and what you may see. With the experience that I've had with the ones that I have done for others, they generally will see it as they think they will. So if you think that you're going to be greeted by all of your loved ones, that's probably what's going to happen. If you think it's just open space, a lot of times that's what you'll see, is just a lot of open space. Just like if you're in an airplane looking out on a dark night. If you're expecting to see animals, generally it's what you would expect to see, but it just gives us a sense of release. It takes the fear away of where we're going.